have some light. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chant A Psalm A. We are here today. Hi, everyone. I am going to try to go live on Facebook, too, at the same time. So let's see if I can. Let's brighten this up. See what's happening. I have this on. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chant A Psalm A. I am here live at the Marketplace Suites on St. John. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. So I'm trying to go live. I'm trying to go live here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A. Let me see if I can put this way. I have my it's kind of fuzzy on this camera. Try something. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A. Welcome. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A. We are here on Saturday. Oh my gosh, this is Saturday, and we are live on the YouTube as well as on Facebook. So let's see if this will work. Let's see. It says go live, add a title. Let me see. Let's put Chant A Psalm here. And the psalm today, everyone, is 36. Psalm 36. Okay, so let's see. Let's go live in 1. And we are live. Greetings, my live is starting. Thank you for joining Chant A Psalm A. We are here live at the Marketplace on St. John. You can see how beautiful it looks. This is on St. John. Beautiful, absolutely. So thank you for joining Chant A Psalm. We're going to get right into it. So today's psalm is 36. 36, Psalm 36. So let's look at 36 and see what it says. The title of 36 is How Precious is the Steadfast Love of the Most High. So how precious is it? Ask yourself that question. How precious is the steadfast love of the Most High, of righteousness? Righteousness is steadfast love is precious, okay? So we're going to get right into it. And I don't have my cup of tea. Oh my goodness, I need to get my cup of tea. So guess what, y'all? I'm going to take my Facebook into the kitchen. Hold on 1 second while I go get my cup of tea. And you all can listen to
This happened, yes.
my Chant A Psalm.
10 easy steps to stop being broke.
Okay.
Disappear from social media and do this instead.
Okay, so hang on. This is the suite in the And I have honey. I have St. John honey. This is from Wayne Clendenin. Wayne Clendenin has honey, y'all. In coral wave, go get it. This is Wayne Clendenin's pure honey. I put it in my tea. I don't use sugar. No sugar I use, none. And then I use a squeeze of lemon.
Shapewear shorts. They're shapewear shorts. Actually, I feel like these are slightly helping my hip dips. I am not mad about that. Okay, these shapewear shorts have a long torso, which also has a non-slip grip right here with boning on the outside, which helps prevent rollage. As you can tell,
Okay,
it
gotta
looks
put
so
more water in
hot.
this
As you can tell, it's got the nice little booty lifting effect right here. Got a shaping patch right here that will help prevent chafing. It also has the boning material right here, which is going to help prevent rollage in the back, as well as working great with the boning on the side. These shaper shorts are definitely something that I would wear under my jeans or a dress if I want to feel extra snatched. And not to mention, it's not freaking cute. For reference, I got a size small. I would recommend getting your true to size. It definitely struggled, but what's good shapewear if it's easy to get on?
There we go. Okay, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen now. It's coming out. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, we're getting some hot tea. And my tea today says, know the unknown, listen to the unheard, see the unseen. Okay, I think we're done. Enjoy your cup of tea. Here we go. Okay, let's get this started. Oh. Hi everyone, sorry I had to leave and go get my tea. I wasn't prepared this morning. I'm in a new spot. I'm in a new spot. My friend, I know for 17 years, I never met them until today. Well, yesterday. They came in from Atlanta yesterday. So I got to meet them and oh my goodness, amazing. Oh my gosh, amazing. So we're gonna get started with the Psalm today. The Psalm today is 36, as I said. And the Psalm today, is coming from Psalm 36. Hi, Moses. I am well. How are you? How are you, Moses? Okay. So we're chanting a psalm, and we are here live on Facebook and on YouTube. Today is the 4th. Today is my birthing day. Today is the day that I gave birth to my first son, um, in Manhattan, New York, when I was 20. How old was I? Oh my goodness, 1991 was when I gave birth. He would have been 34 today. So in 1991, oh, wait. 1991, I was 22. So I was 22 when I had my first child, 22. That's a baby. Um, so I was 22 when I had my first child, 34 years ago. So he would have been 34 today. I got some really eerie text messages from a Southern California phone number saying hi. I don't know who that is that's sending me that message in my text. Greetings and welcome to Chant A Psalm A. How are you, everybody? Yeah, I got a text message. I don't know who is it from. The number is 805-923-1620. Should I have called the number and find out who it was? Let's do that. Since it's California, they should be up now. Let's see. It's ringing. It's ringing. I don't know who this is. They said hi, and today's my son's birthday. And this text came in yesterday. So I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. You can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Goodbye.
So I can't leave a message because the voicemail that this person hasn't been set up yet. So this is probably a new phone that somebody has gotten. They texted me yesterday at 8:42 p.m. and said hi. And I responded, hi, who is this? And there was no response. So the person is calling here. So these things happen, and we just have to kind of see. There's another one. Oh wait, this one is not. Okay, that's not something. So I want to just get into the psalm because there's too much stuff happening. So let's get into the psalm today. And as I said, today is my birthing day. Today is the day that I gave birth to my first son. And in that first birth, it's special. You know, it's very special. So we're going to get started with the psalm. And the psalm today, as I said, is 36. And I translate the psalm into words of liberation. We're going to liberate the word. So in the liberation of the word, we have, I'm keep touching this because I have a bustier underneath and it's not fitting correctly. So we're going to start with the Psalm 36, and Psalm 36 starts off, you see how this, I got to change, this is not working for me. Hold on once again, you guys. You can't see the change rule, but I'm going to change it to something else. Let's see. Change it to something different. Hold on. Okay, this is more comfortable. This is much more comfortable than what I had on. So apologies in advance for the changeroo. I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, oh my gosh, I changed outfits. But anyway, we are here. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. So when I translate the psalm, for those of you just joining Chant A Psalm A, I translate it to liberate the words. So wherever you see God, Lord, and Jesus, I put righteousness and I define what that means. So what that means, in the meaning of, all of that is what we get to in the psalm. So we translate it into words of liberation, okay? No pronouns. So let's get started with the psalm. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So I have it on my phone, my Bible app. So Psalm 36 has about, let me see, it's about 12 verses. So the first verse, I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is righteous, what is good, what is kind, what is loving, and most importantly, what is forgiving. Okay, we want to be in the forgiving space. So this is us here in the forgiving space. Okay. So verse 1, transgression speaks to the wicked deep in their heart, meaning transgression, doing wrongness, speaks to the wicked deep in the wicked's heart. And I was, watching the news, and I saw that alcohol and the consumption of alcohol rather gives a link to cancer. Yes, drinking too much alcohol, those of you on my Facebook and my YouTube. Yeah, we got to stop this. It's too much, okay? I drink one beer and I'm like, I'm done. So we have to get, to a place, oh goodness. We have to get to a place where we do not need that anymore, alcohol, because it's a consumption of terror. Okay, it does not do the body good to be drinking alcohol. So I urge everyone to try to find something else, an alternative to that, like some hot tea. People get up and they drink coffee, right? So, and I gotta get another cup because this is not enough tea for me. So anyway, let's get into it here. Let's get into it. So Psalm 36 verse 1 it begins with a transgression. And when we look at the word transgression, it's, doing the wrong thing, right? Transgression. It's an act that goes against a law, okay? You're going against a law, a rule, or a code of conduct. And transgression is an offense. You have committed an offense. So that is what that means when we're looking at the meaning of transgression. So transgression speaks to the wicked deep in their heart, okay? That's where the wickedness comes from. It comes from this disobedient of the law. And in this disobedience, there is no fear of righteousness before the eyes, right? They're not afraid of doing the wrong thing. They're like, whatever. So we see that in verse 2, that there's a flattering of the wicked. The wicked flatters himself in their own eyes, like, flattering themselves in their own eyes, and that the inequity of the wicked cannot be found out and hated. So they have a smoke screen. They're covering up the reality, right? And in this covering up, we see this flattering of themselves, and this flattering of themselves in their own eyes, right? So that they are not able to look at what they've done wrong, because it can't be found, because they're just not looking at themselves. They're looking for themselves. So in verse 3, we see that the words of the mouth of the wicked are trouble and deceit. Okay? Trouble and deceit is on the mouths of the wicked. And the wicked has ceased to act wisely and do good. Okay? Soradokna, that's why that word means do good. Soradokna means do good. The wicked has, and in the psalm yesterday, there's none that does good. It speaks to that. There is none out there that is doing good, because they have all gone astray. So, in the psalm, when we look at verse 4 now, the wicked are plotting trouble while on their bed, setting themselves in a way that is not good, and does not reject evil. So they embrace the evilness. This is what they do. This is their go-to, right? In verse 5 now, it talks about the steadfast love of righteousness that extends to the heavens, and the faithfulness to the clouds. In verse 6, it speaks of the righteousness of God. That's why I call God righteousness. Righteousness of the Most High is as the mountains, okay, of the Most High. And in verse 5, verse 6, the judgments of the Most High are as the great deep, and human beings and animals are saved by this righteousness, by the goodness, okay? And in verse 7, we see how precious the steadfast love of righteousness is. And the children of mankind take safety in the shadow of the wings of righteousness. So the children of humanity are taking safety in the shadow of these wings of righteousness. And in verse 8, it's a feast on the abundance of the house, and drink is given from the river of delights. And in verse 9, we see that for with righteousness is the fountain of life, and in righteousness is light. We do see light, okay? We see light once we're in that space of righteousness. So in verse 11, it speaks of, oh, keep on the steadfast love to those that know the steadfast love, okay? Those that don't know it are going to have to stumble upon it in the trials and tribulations that they go through. So, and sometimes you got to learn the hard way. So in verse 10, this steadfast love is going to be for those who know the steadfast love, and the righteousness is given to the upright in their heart, okay? Ones whose heart is upright, who lives in a righteous, uprightful way, will be given that same thing. So you get what you give. When you give love, you get that. When you give kindness, you get that. Some people say, I'm so kind, and then people take it for a weakness. Well, guess what? You're giving it to the wrong people. So you have to reevaluate that. And in verse 11, it's speaking of the foot of arrogance to not come upon you. And when somebody is arrogant, let's look at what what arrogance means. Arrogance, it's state of being arrogant. And what is arrogant? Arrogant is exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities. So you exaggerate your abilities or your, importance as a person. It's exaggerated. So let not the foot of arrogance come upon I, nor the hand of the wicked drive I away. In verse 12, there the evildoers are fallen. They lie, fallen. And they are thrusted down, unable to rise. That's why when people tell me grand rise sin, I'm not going to rise to the sin. Okay? I'm going to just rise. Period. Grand rise. Blessed rise. Still I rise. Maya Angelou did not talk about rising. She talked about rise. Still I rise. So, we see that the wicked is unable to rise, right? However, the righteous will still rise in the goodness and mercy that is of righteousness and goodness and kindness. So we see that we have an advocate with the goodness and mercy and love and kindness. So happy Saturday, everyone. That was our psalm. That was our psalm today, Psalm 36. I love it. It's always been one of my favorite psalms because it speaks of the preciousness of the steadfast love, that it's steadfast. When something's steadfast, it doesn't cease. It's steady. It just holds steady, and I love that. So that is our psalm today, and I want to look at the word today because it's about free. That's the word today, free. Free is our word today, and I love it. So let's look at the word free. January 4th. My dad is free. My son is free. They are in the ancestral life. And I am free and unlimited, according to the words of the word today, free. And is brought to us by Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 2. So in the word today, free, it speaks of my heart is light and my righteousness is free as I live authentically. I am who I am, created in the image and likeness of righteousness, that is God, the image of love, tranquility, serenity, and compassion. Grateful for the righteousness of God that flows through me. I tap into the power of my divine nature. I let go of old, negative thoughts about myself. I deny the power of these negative thoughts over me and release them. As the embers from a burning fire, these negativity float away, disappearing into nothingness. Being free means not being tied to outworn thoughts that no longer serve me. It means I can approach life freed from feelings of limitation and live from the righteousness of awareness, that's confidence and independence. I explore and discover my divine potential. I am free to courageously express my unlimited potential as a child of righteousness, a child of God, a child of anointedness. So that is the word free today, and it's brought to us by Romans chapter 8, verse 2. For the law of righteousness of life in Christ Jesus has set you free. Okay? Because that law of righteousness is just to do good. That's it. Give thanks and do good. That's it. In all things. All things are working together for your good, so therefore we have to be giving thanks and looking at the goodness of that. So that is our word today, free. And our verse today is coming from, let's see, our verse today is coming from Micah. Again, we were in the book of Micah yesterday. So Micah, the book of Micah, is the verse today, and it reads, "What does the Lord require of you?" So what does righteousness require of you? What's your righteous requirement? And the answer is, Micah gives it in chapter 6, verse 8, to act justly. What is justly? Justice. And to love mercy. What is mercy? Being kind to those who are not even kind to you. Having mercy means you are willingly surrendering to the goodness, even though it's not around you. Okay? And you're going to walk humbly with your righteousness. That goodness that's inside of you, you're walking with that. Okay? So, the verse today from Micah is quite impactful, because what does righteousness require of you? What is the requirement of righteousness that needs you to be part of it? You on Facebook, you on YouTube, to act justly, right? Just because that's your friend and the friend is a thief and stealing doesn't mean you're not going to say, wait a minute, that's wrong. You're going to be just, act justly. You're going to love mercy. You have mercy on people. People are suffering from mental health challenges, so we want to be merciful on people, because when people are acting psycho or they're doing something, they may have mental challenges they're dealing with. So we want to show a love of mercy and walking humbly. So there's some action words. We're acting justly, we're loving mercy, and we're walking humbly. And doing all of this with righteousness and goodness and mercy and love and kindness that is of the Most High. So that is our verse today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Oops. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A, and on my YouTube, hi YouTube, and on my Facebook, hi Facebook. Thanks so much for joining. Have a blessed, beautiful day, and remember, stand in love, don't fall in it. Okay, there we go. Let's get our outro music on. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining Chant A Psalm A. It's been a wonderful time. 40 minutes in. You can go back and look at this video and enjoy your Saturday. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be reading an excerpt from my book for the January 4th celebration of my birthing day. That is my son, Callis, who was birthed on this day, January 4th, 1991, 34 years ago. Okay? I had my son, I was 22. Have a blessed day. Take good care. Hey, Steven, you missed it. I came on early. I'm on Facebook too and YouTube. Yep. Have a blessed day, all my Facebook fans. And for you, YouTube, have a wonderful day, Steven. You can look at this again later. I changed outfits in the middle of the psalm, so apologies for that. Have a wonderful day. Take good care, and remember to stand in love. Don't fall in it. Mwah. Take care.